Hi folks, and welcome to another camera cull tutorial. Today we're going to do just a quick and nasty tutorial just to give you some idea as how to use actions in Photoshop CS3, 4 or 5. If you've seen my last tutorial, it was on enhancing this image of Rani the dog. So that was the before, that was the after. I'd like to produce a little frame for this picture, and I make the use of a couple of actions that I've created to make this possible. What we need to do for these actions to work is we need to create a background layer. So we just create a new layer, and then we go to Layer, New, Background from Layer. And you can see this is a background layer. It's called background, it's locked, and I've put it at the bottom of the pile so that it doesn't actually interfere with the rest of the image. Now if we go to Window and go to Actions, you will see a Camera Cull folder here. This of course won't appear on yours until you've installed the actions on your own computer, and I'm going to show you how to actually create, save and load these in a minute. But I have two actions, and it works on the background colour. So if I have a background colour of black and I select the border and click the run, it places a 3 pixel border around the image, and I can run it again to make a thicker border. I can then change the colour, so I've swapped the background colour to white, rerun it, swap it back to black, rerun it, and there's a very simple border. I also have this border bottom control, which does the same thing but only to the bottom of the image. So if I want to put a name, I just run this a few times. As you can see, the bottom border has expanded. Now I can go in with my text tool, give it a few seconds for it to catch up, write a name, so that's Rani. I can then select the text and the background, go to the align, center align, and then I can just select my text tool and just nudge it up. So quite simply, quite quickly, using actions, you've saved yourself some fiddling around with individual settings. So that's what the action does. How do we actually create it? First things first, let's get rid of it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call this the Camera Cull folder, and within this folder we can create a new action. So let's just call this border. You can actually assign a function key so you don't have to keep on pressing the play button. Let's not worry about that for this case. And then we can go in and record. Now the record button is lit, and all we have to do is mimic the actions we wish to do. So in this case it's image, canvas size. We're doing a relative change in canvas size by 6 pixels in both directions, and it expands from the center. Click OK, click stop, and our action is now done. We can test that simply by pressing play. As you can see, the border is increasing all the way around. To create one for the bottom, it's very simple. Let's just hide that. We just create another action, and we call this border bottom. Put it into the same Camera Cull set, click record, and we just go through the process again of going to the canvas size. In this case, we're only increasing the height by 3 pixels, and we're pushing the canvas downwards. So let's just change the colour so you can see this mistake. Press stop. This is good. Actually it's good because it shows you how to get rid of parts. So let's just get rid of those. We don't need those. We're only interested in changing the canvas size. So now, if we click play, you'll see that the bottom border is now increasing and not the sides. So, quite simply, you can record a series of actions and save these as something you can run, as macros that you can run later. No coding actually involved. Okay, so you've created some actions and you want to give them to your friends. It's quite a simple matter. You select your individual action or your folder. You click this little button here and then you can say Save Actions. I've already got some actions here I saved earlier. I just give this a different name, Camera Call 2. Click Save. Now I can delete these actions and then I can simply load the actions, select my ATN file. Actions are stored in a file with a .atn extension. Load these in and they are there for my use. So again, another very simple but very useful tool available to you within Photoshop CS3, 4 and 5 and probably CS2 and earlier, but I've never had the opportunity to play with actions in those products. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and hope I'll be able to produce some more for you soon. All for now. Bye.